My camera, I've tried to use a more better quality app for taking videos, but it keeps freezing on me, so I'm gonna have to use my poorer one. But anyway, the one that came with the phone. Um, I'm here to talk about something that's very controversial. And I'm just going to tell you my point of view, my experience. That's all I can go by. I'm not here to tell you that you have to agree with me, but I hope that you take my words and think about it. If you're one of those people that have decided that, being fat is healthy, and that you should be proud of it. I know it sounds mean, but the bottom line is, should not be proud of being fat. It's not something, it's your outer layer, your fat, is not a symbol of love. It's a symbol of abuse, self-abuse. Um, you will never convince me that you're fat just to be fat. There is deeper issues. Unless you have medical issues. I know I had some medical issues, but I can't blame it all on that. But there's some people I know, but that's the minority, the very small group. Just like there's people who are morbidly obese and can live to be 85. That's a very tiny part. So I don't like it when people use that. Well, I know someone who, okay, but if you look at the big picture, I'm going to willing to bet that 85 to 90% of people who are morbidly obese or, obese, I'm not talking about just a little overweight, I'm talking 100 pounds or more, are not living to be 85, 90 years old. Okay? And I'm not willing to take that gamble anymore. I think it's dangerous to spread fat acceptance. Why? Because you are creating a whole group of people who are going to rely on the medical system, rely on medicine, and rely on their faith just to hope that, and I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but when I was probably about 21 years old, I tried to accept myself. I got into that mindset that, you know what, this is just who I am. I can move around. I can walk up and down stairs. I can run. And I could. But I was 21, 22, 23. I think, and then as I got older, I realized I just was not comfortable in this body. Not one little bit. And probably it was more, I won't say more vanity maybe, but it's hard to be morbidly obese. And I do not believe that the world owes us an extra seat on an airplane and we're not supposed to pay. I don't believe that the world owes us, sturdier chairs. Because when you start doing it, sorry, I have a fly that just wants to annoy me. I live in the country. There's cows everywhere. But anyway, you're going to see them in my video. That's all I got to say. But it annoys me that people think that the world owes us accommodations, because if they do that, then they're encouraging for us to stay fat, and I don't agree with it. And I'm sorry. Let's face it. It's not their problem, it's ours. And I know for a fact, because I'm going through it, that when you reach 40, 45, 50, your body's going to start breaking down. It naturally breaks down anyway as we get older. But we are tripling that issue by putting so much weight on our bones and putting so much weight in, fat where it shouldn't be. Our bodies are not meant to be this heavy. That's just reality, folks. That's just reality. And I can say for experience, I'm this fat because part of it's because I'm lazy, part of it's because of mental issues, anxiety, past trauma that I have allowed to take over. I think it's dangerous to encourage people to stay fat because I'm living proof. I'm living proof. It's hard to go anywhere because my knees hurt so bad when I get up, and then when I sit down and then cook or do anything or stand or clean for 5 minutes, I am done. It hurts. And because of that, my house is suffering. My relationship with my boyfriend is suffering. And not that we're having like any major issues, but I know that it suffers in ways that I wish it wasn't. it's hard for us to go out and do anything because of me. And then the constant worry, is there going to be a place for me to sit? Is there going to be, how much walking do we have to do? That's not living. And if you think that you're going to be able to run a loop all your life around things, I'm very bad at explaining things. I don't know how to speak elegantly. It's just me. I'm a country girl. That's all there is to it. But the bottom line is your body's going to break down and you're going to regret it. You're going to regret all the years you wasted of losing weight. I wish to heck I had listened to people who were worried for me, who wanted to see me live a better life. And to think that there's people out there encouraging people to stay fat. No, you can love yourself, but you can love yourself by losing the weight. Love yourself by taking better care of your body. Love yourself by, I'm not saying you have to be a size 2. I will never be a size 2. I will never be a size 8. I will be happy if I can get down to a size 16. I know I have bigger bones. It's just not going to happen. But I want to be healthier. I don't want to see you, if you are one of these people, or I'm sure there's not. I'm a very tiny channel. This is just, my journey and me documenting it. It just breaks my heart that there's people out there who are like 20, 25 years old and who are in your face on TikTok or in your face on YouTube about how you can love your body. I'm not saying you can't appreciate your body, but if you really truly appreciated your body, you take better care of it. We are allowing food to take over, and I don't care what anybody says. For me personally, if you don't have medical issues, I am fat because I put too much food in my mouth, and I use food for emotional stability. That's the bottom line. And if I'm ever going to lose weight, I have to be real and honest with myself. I cannot give up and just say, I love myself. Take it or leave it. No. I want to be able to go on an airplane by 2 seats, and they should not have to accommodate me because I've decided to overstuff myself. I want to be able to sit in a chair and know that it's going to hold me. I want to be able to go to a restaurant that doesn't have tables and be able to sit in the booths. I want to have that worry gone. I want to enjoy, I'm going to cry. I want to enjoy the rest of my stinking life without constantly worrying about my weight and am I going to be able to go somewhere because I can't walk. People, I am so emotional about this because it frustrates me to hear people trying to encourage people to stay fat. It's not fun. Not at 52. I'm tired of not living. I'm tired of just existing. I can't love my body at this. And as I'm learning to love myself, I have to take care of this because I want to live. I want to be a better human being. I want to be more fun. I want to be able to not worry about going out in the world and not just worrying about, am I going to fit somewhere? Am I going to be able to find clothes that fit me? I have like 5 shirts and I have 3 pairs of pants because I can't go to a regular store and I can't afford clothes. I want to live. And to know that people are encouraging people to stay fat is not fun, guys, at 52. Sorry, but it's so frustrating. And I don't want to go out in the world and worry about getting bullied because that's what happens. Because somehow I shouldn't exist because I'm fat. And if people think by telling someone to stop eating, or they think, well, I'm just trying to help them, bullying is not helping. You're creating the issue to be more. Because people like me who run to food to regulate our emotions are going to run to food to regulate our emotions, and it becomes this big old cycle of eating to calm the emotions, and then feeling guilty about eating, so then I eat again, and this cycle just keeps going. Sorry. It's dangerous to encourage people to be fat. You should not. Your bodies weren't meant to be this, and I am not willing to gamble anymore on will I live to be 85 if I stay this fat, because you know what, the answer is no. I feel it. No. I am quite honestly sure that I am this far away from being diabetic. It's in my family. And I am sure, heart disease, all kinds of, higher risk of cancer. Let's be real. You can love yourself as you lose the weight. There's a difference between, you can love yourself as a human being. You should not love yourself. I don't know how to put that. There's more to you than just what your body looks like. So you have to take care of your body. I'm not looking to lose weight now for vanity. I'm not looking to lose weight so I can fit in the latest trends. I am looking to lose weight so I can live. And anyone who encourages someone to stay fat and say you can love yourself fat is telling the person to give up. And that's my personal feeling. Because if you truly loved yourself and truly deeply loved yourself, you would take care of the body that you were given. So, I can honestly say I don't love myself. I'm working on it. I'm working on it because I believe you can love yourself as you're losing the weight. And I'm working on loving myself and loving, the type of person I am. But I don't love my physical self. I don't. And I know that I've mistreated myself, and I've abused myself, and I've used food to calm my nerves. I've used food to make me feel better. I use food for every celebration there is. Food is not everything. Food is meant to fuel your body. You can still eat really good food, and doesn't have to be diet food. Just have to learn to eat and listen to your body when it's hungry. Not when it's mentally hungry, but when it's physically hungry. And that's what I'm trying to do. Alright guys, this is getting too long, and I'm sorry I broke down, but I want you to know that I know people who are proud to be fat. I know deep down that they have just given up. Even if they say they haven't, even if they say, because I was one of them. But I'm tired of my body hurting, and I'm tired that I did this to myself. I'm mad at myself, so it's time to fix it. So anyway, if you listened to this whole thing, thank you. But I did it for me, and I hopefully did it for somebody who needs to hear it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.